also means no video recording. If you need to relieve yourself, the boys' bathroom is through the curtain to the left of the stage, and the girls' bathroom is through the curtain to the right. Now, showers will be read after intermission and can be filled out during intermission. Now, sit back and relax and enjoy tonight's show, The Drowsy Chaperone. That's how every show starts, which is why I hate theater. Well, it's so disappointing, isn't it? You know what I do when I'm sitting in a darkened theater waiting for the show to begin? I pray. Hi God, please let it be a good show, and let it be short. Oh Lord of heaven, please. 2 hours is fine. 3 hours is too much. And keep the actors out of the audience. I didn't pay good money to have the fourth wall come crashing down around my ears. I just want a story and a few good songs that will take me away. I just want to be entertained. I mean, isn't that the point? Amen. You know, there was a time when people sat in darkened theaters and thought to themselves, what have George and Ira Gershwin got for us tonight? Or, can Cole Porter pull it up again? Can you imagine? Now it's, please, Elton John, must we continue the charade? It used to be, sitting there in the dark, you knew you'd be taken to another world. A world full of music, color, and glamour. And you thought to yourself, my goodness, when are they going to bring up the lights? Oh, how things have changed. Hello, how are you today? Good. That's cool. I'm feeling a little blue myself. You know, a little anxious for no particular reason. A little sad that I should feel anxious at this age, you know. A little self-conscious anxiety resulting in non-specific sadness. A state that I call blue. So, whenever I'm feeling this way, I like to listen to my music. So, I was going through my records this morning. Yes, records. And I was about to put on the soundtrack of Meredith Wilson's The Music Man. I had a craving for a young Ronnie Howard. But then I thought to myself, no, let's have a treat. Let's travel for a while into the decadent world of the 1920s, when the champagne flowed and the caviar chilled, and all the world was a party. For the wealthy. And anyway, so I dug about, and what did I find but one of my favorite shows, Gable and Stein's The Drowsy Chaperone. Remember? Music by Julie Gable, lyrics by Sidney Stein. It's a 2-record set, remastered from the original recording, made in 1928. It's the original cast, including Beatrice Stockwell as the chaperone. Isn't she elegant? And this is a full 15 years before she became Dame Beatrice Stockwell. Can you believe it? Let me read to you what it says on the back. Mix-ups, mayhem, and a fun wedding. And that's what this show is. Fun. So would you indulge me? Would you let me play my record for you now? love that sound. To me, it's the sound of a time machine starting up. Let's visualize. Imagine, if you will, it's November 1928. You're arriving at the doors of the Roscoe Theater in New York. It's very cold. Remember when it used to be cold outside? Not anymore. November's the new August now. Global warming for all new. love struck through.
Well, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for coming. I tell you, I must be some lucky fellow. Why, who would have thought that I, Robert Barton, would be marrying a glamorous star, and that glamorous star will be willing to give up a very successful career, all for me.
Aww.
Now, if it weren't for prohibition, I'd say let's raise a glass.
Here, here.
Miss Janet Van the most beautiful woman in the world.
Absolutely not!
Excuse me?
The groom mustn't see the bride on the day of the wedding? It's bad luck. I hope you heard that, because that's the plot. Basically. Hang on for the ride.
Breakfast will be served immediately.
Say, it's a little early to be drinking, isn't it?
I don't understand the question.
Look, you keep Janet away from Robert. You're the chaperone. That's your only job.
Aye, on, Captain.
Oh, Robert, who's my little monkey?
I'm a little monkey.
Monkey!
No!
So the bride and groom are whisked away. And we turn our attention towards the B plot, which involves the producer. Mrs. Felton!
Getting married and doing show business?
Mrs. Felton!
Doesn't she not have obligations?
Mrs. Felton! Mrs. Felton! I can be a leading lady! You said it yourself, I'm useless in the chorus!
For the last time, ain't got what it takes.
But I've been taking lessons! Singing, acting,
Ballet?
yeah, I'm pretty good too. Last week, I auditioned for Swanee Lake. A little annotation. Kitty and Felton were sisters in real life. Jessica and Sadie Adler. Sadie was even the maid of honor at Jessica's wedding. Now, this is a familiar comic construct. A ditzy fun girl and her long-suffering best friend who guides her through the world. Although she may appear ditzy at first, but at the end, she does something quite clever, which makes you wonder if it's all just an act. The irony here is that Sadie actually was quite ditzy. Jessica had to explain all the jokes to her, apparently. Still, she had a wonderful career on the stage. At that time, the stage was the only place where ditzy people could make the decent living. This was for television, of course.
Kitty, I don't have time for this. A petite four, Mrs. Felton? Not down.
Perhaps a nice profiterole.
Girls, I am not hungry.
Then perhaps you could use something else to want.
Yeah, something that ain't just food.
What?
Your confusion is to be expected. Everyone who stand here before you in guise innocent creatures. We also,
And primarily,
employees of a certain individual.
a cloistered individual.
Who happens to be the single largest investor in Felton's follies. He has sent us
As pastry chefs,
to express his concern about Miss Fantagraph's impending nuptials.
specifically,
That if she gets married into the show,
then there ain't no show. Hey, don't I know you? No, don't. Have you ever spent
Have you ever spent any time in a coma?
No! I haven't visited Seattle!
Kitty! You tell your boss this wedding is never going to happen. You have my word.
Oh, we'll take their word, all right. But to go back on that word would be a recipe for disaster. Now, we hope we have made ourselves perfectly eclair. One can only hope you, this guy, trifle, but don't talk to me.
All right. You brought the pastry chef to me.
Alas, we ganache, rosa, lamb, lambs and entree macaroon.
The gangsters were played by the interchangeable vaudeville duo, the Tall Sisters, Joanne and Patricia Tall. They were born Alexandra and Mila Moslowski, but were renamed at Ellis Island by a sarcastic immigration official. They were your typical example of a Broadway gangster, full of wordplay and stylized movements. Not very intimidating. Unless you find dancers intimidating. Which I do, but not necessarily in this situation.
We'll leave the matter in your hands, Mrs. Felsen. In the meantime, feel free to browse the desserts carousel. Try the Toledo fries. It's to die for.
Holy cow, Mrs. Felsen! They're gangsters!
Very perceptive. Now, go cover your face. Oh, so I've got to stop this wedding, but how? Oh, Lord! In heaven! How?
I always thought that moment was a little overplayed. So, with the story well in its way, let's go to the groom's room.
Okay. All now, today's the day. We're getting married. You can do this. You got this. You can do. Well, hey there, handsome. Show me those pearly whites. Oh.
The groom was played by the dashing Percy Hyman. He started out as the all-right toothpaste man. His fabulous smile adorned every tube. All-right was largely popular in the 1920s, mostly because it contained cocaine. It's true. If you looked on the label, it was the 5th ingredient down, right after sugar. Still, he became a huge matinee idol.
Now, don't you worry. It's perfectly normal for a groom to be nervous on his wedding day. Why, of course.
Now, some people say Percy Hyman was a bad actor, and to those people, I say, shut up.
Hey there, Mr. Mirror Man, shaking up waving, trembling like the rain has
A 5, 6, 7. He's still alive, you know. I saw him on the news the other day, celebrating his 100th birthday. To say that the passing years have taken their toll on him would be a grotesque understatement. When they wheeled him out, he had that look of pained confusion that God reserves for the very, very old on their birthdays. You know, the one that says, "Who are you? Who am I? Why is this cake on fire?" You know what I'm talking about? Anyway.
All right. I love that. Dancing around the pool.
Sorry, Georgie. I was just trying to shake off some of the nerves. It's my wedding day, after all.
Well, you could have broken an ankle. Tap dancing is far too dangerous. How about you go for a skate instead? That's what I do when I want to go out for the game.
Georgie, what would I do without you?
Oh, no, no, no! What was I thinking? You can't go out like that. You might see Janet. Here, put on this blindfold.
Blindfold? Good. Georgie, you think of everything.
Just look it out, you know.
Over there. Georgie, where we go? Georgie? Georgie!
And no more tap dancing.
Just ignore it. It does this occasionally. It rings. It will stop soon. Why? What do you want?
You have reached my answer machine. Leave a short message after the tone, and I'll call you back at my convenience.
Beep. Well, that's it. The moment is ruined. Thank you, life. It's just like a cell phone going off in the theater. I hate that.
Hello, what are you doing?
They didn't have cell phones in 1928. But I'm sure they had something for the ruining of moments. Viewings or something. As she lounges by.
It's painfully obvious that Miss Vandegraff has no desire to continue life on the stage.
Can't you see it's killing her soul?
Don't worry, girls. This isn't over yet.
Yeah! I'm surprised she didn't do an encore.
No. The best way to get back at a man is to No! Revenge! On a man!
Through his! There is no other way! I'm not sending gloves coming down that chimney!
Through his woman!
His woman!
Yes, I'll work.
His woman! Aldolfo will kiss the bride. That will show people Aldolfo is no scoundrel! Show me to this bride! Wait,
What?
what kind of woman is this? A burly woman.
No, she's become jealous. She's a looker. An attractive woman.
Show me to this cat in pajamas. Aldolfo will make her purr.
Stop it!
Like a cat in pants.
Roman Bartelli chewing the scenery. You definitely could not get away with a performance like that nowadays. Mature contemporary audiences are too sophisticated for broad racial stereotypes. So we banished them to Disney. Let the children figure it out. The pastry chefs have been kind enough to provide the liquor for the party. But remember, everybody, we have to be discreet.
Yes, madam.
It is prohibition, after all.
I'm aware of that.
We'll have to use code words. For instance, someone asks for a glass of ice water. It means they want a glass of vodka. Have you got that?
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? Maybe you should write it down.
I understand, madam. A glass of ice water is a glass of vodka.
What's a glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water?
Vodka.
Vodka. Well, you see, that's settled. One less thing to do. Anyway, might I please have a glass of ice water? I found our meeting with the pastry chefs rather dry, and I would enjoy a glass of refreshing ice water.
Or ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka! You poo! I hate this scene. Well, now I do need a glass of ice water.
A glass of ice water, madam.
Yes, ice water. I know that.
I wish I would.
You can see where this is going, can't you? It's really just a series of spit takes. No, it's pure vodka! You poop! You know, in some ways, the Drowsy chaperone was quite progressive. A woman playing a business leader, for instance.
Your eyes.
No, pure vodka! You poop! Yes. Some elements were progressive, others were stale in 1928. You know what? I'm just going to skip ahead. Well, it's simple. There's a song coming up, and they needed time to allow the set change. It's mechanics. It's like hosting a party. Let me explain what I mean by that. At a party, people expect to have food or drinks, or even listen to music behind a constant jazz. Sometimes you might have to show a few magic tricks, or even have your niece perform songs from her recorder from her Christmas program while the food is still good. My point is, as in a musical, the agonizing entertainment exists to connect the larger, more engaging production. What kind of society do we live in if we can't talk about how much we love magic tricks and listening to another beautiful rendition of High Cross
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm woozy right now. I'm certainly not in love.
Now, Beatrice Stockwell was famous for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired troops in every world conflict leading up to and including the Falklands War. Of course, by this time, she was in her late 80s, and her anthems didn't so much rouse as stupefy, but still, she demanded that a rousing anthem be included in every show she ever did, even if it wasn't appropriate. But you couldn't say no to her. Now that's star power.
Oh, really? You aren't being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you at least allay my fears with a few choice words of inspiration?
Inspiration really tends to not.
Yes, but if you try.
As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue,
in your hand. As we stumble along, across life's crowded dance floor, as we push and we shove, we live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar, and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and forward turn. Stumble away through God's blinding sunbeams, and we know
something you're going to have to decide for yourself, dear.
But I don't know if he loves me.
Why don't you ask him? Why don't you go up to him and say, Roger, do you love me?
It's Robert. And I'm not supposed to see him today. In fact, it's your job to keep me away from him.
And I take that responsibility very seriously. At this very moment, I feel terribly, terribly sad. I think I need to have a lighter now. Now, whatever you do, don't go wandering through the garden to ask your fiancé the question upon which your future happiness depends.
Oh, thank you, Chaperone. I have to know if he loves me.
Such a stupid little woman. Still, I envy her. When will love come crashing through my door? In walks Adolfo, come to kiss the bride.
I am Alto.
Try not to think of the poodles when you listen to this part.
I am Adolfo, and you are bride.
No, I'm not.
What? This is bridal suite. You are the only one here. Therefore, you must be bride.
Interesting argument. But I'm afraid you are a moron.
What?
Me, no bride. Perhaps I can take a message for you.
Yes, sweet.
I mean, she is very beautiful and clever. If it's true that she has an exceptionally broad range and excels at playing both touchy and dramatic roles.
Say, I'm having trouble placing your accent. What part of France did you say you were from?
The Midland part, where they make the toast. You were studying here about, how do you say the nickname? Fiancé!
Oh, that's right, yes.
So, tell me, spend a few moments when you two, she was the only one for you.
It's, actually kind of a funny story. Her and I were living on the leader deck in the island France.
Yes.
And I was amusing her with stories of my father's spoiled interests.
And then what happened?
I looked into her eyes, her big, glamorous, monkey eyes, and I got all woozy.
And then you fell, and said you fell?
Yeah, right on McEaster. And then I said I don't have the sea legs yet.
But you haven't left the body.
Yes, that's what she said. And that's when I knew it must be love.
And then you said,
And then I said, there was a time when we stopped one time, for Paris was one of my talents. But since you've been around, I can't
difference. What do you say, President? Should we overlap something special for Mrs. Hill?
Yeah. How about a Toledo surprise?
An inspired choice.
Toledo surprise. I don't think I've heard that one.
No, you haven't. Those people who haven't heard of it are generally never heard from again.
We'll share the recipe. First, you chop the nuts, then you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up nice and slow.
Then you got a Toledo surprise.
Could you run that by me?
It's a very simple recipe, Mrs. Belvin. First, you chop the nuts, then you pound the dough, then you bake it up nice and slow. Then you got a Toledo surprise.
Say, why don't we give her a little taste?
All right.
Hold it! What rhythm, what grace, what style. Open this. Now, shake it. Just like that. Now, give me that recipe one more time. Da-da-da-da-da! Go!
Chop the nuts, pound the dough, bake it up nice and slow. Then you got a Toledo surprise. With a peach, it was hidden. Motion up, rub it in. That's a tasty Toledo surprise. First you beat it up, then you sweeten it up. When you heat it up, it tries to rise. Don't let it, it's a snap. Try to rise. With your eyes, flaming up, then you got a Toledo surprise.
You girls are not
Honest? Don't have to be stupid.
keep it up. All the other contracts. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me up the middle if you have.
Toledo surprise.
You're going all wrong, Kitty. This is practice. It's for you, and these girls are your backup dancers.
I'll double make an announcement. The wedding is on. I'll double has kissed the bride.
That's not the bride, you idiot. That's the chaperone.
What?
The wedding is on. Robert takes the French girl. Her name is Mimi, and she's very beautiful.
I couldn't help you, Janet. She was just like you. Only French.
Sweet mother of pearl. Yes, ma'am. What is all this commotion about?
Wedding, right?
Oh, is there going to be a wedding?
Not anymore! Oh, what a tragedy! What a wonderful, wonderful tragedy! Filling the floor with your First you feed it up, then you sweeten it up. When you feed it up, it turns around.
and then I'm coming back on stage to read those shout-outs and continuing the story with Act 2.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
That's right.
One moment, you're lost in the glamorous world of music and romance, and then bang! You're surrounded by the sound of crinkly candy wrappers and the narrative about the lack of women's restrooms. And suddenly, all you hear is the beep of Karen's phone, which she should have turned off at the beginning because it is so distracting and a rule of the theater. So typical. Oh, it's a Pop-Tart. I have a bit of a blood sugar issue, and I have to eat small meals all day, or else I get or no food. But you can like the alternative. Believe you me. Believe you me. I remember the day. The ceremony was until 4 in the afternoon, and I hadn't eaten breakfast. I do! What? Are you surprised that I was married? Well, there you are. You shouldn't go making assumptions now, should you? I am a very complicated person. Oh, I have to go pee now. I'll be back, I promise. And while I'm gone, you can listen to the beginning of Act 2.
Since my baby left me
start the second act. Or maybe my husband has been messing with my records again to get on my nerves. What an annoying habit. I always tell him not to touch my records. But I suppose it truly isn't that big a deal, and we shouldn't get into another fight over something so silly. Anyway, that song started side B of my record for Offshoot, a musical that is filled with mixed feelings, romance, and incessant Elvis songs. It has some wonderful tunes. That was Beatrice Stock as Sylvia. And did you recognize Roman Bartelli as Jim? Yes, he was a man of 1,000 accents. All of them terrible and some insulting. little Jane Goodall.
But that's what I love about musicals in general. When a character is in crisis, they sing and they dance. Which is so much more interesting than just whining about it. I suppose that's the glory of musical theater. You see, this is what I was talking about. This is life. You manage to be happy for about 5 seconds, and then something starts ringing. What a beautiful day for a wedding. Okay, here we have 2 vaudeville performers who have slipped through the cracks of time. Noel Fitzpatrick and Ukulele Lil. I don't know anything about them. I suppose Ukulele Lil played the ukulele, although she doesn't in this show. I actually tried to find out more about her. I went through all my books. I even tried the internet. But all of my searches ended in Tiny Tim's autopsy photographs. Still, they're both charming. Why would you have the kids removed? The bride has called off the wedding. Oh, goodness. That is the bride of the wedding. Love is a very complex emotion underneath. Yes, you can be very close to someone 1 minute, and the next minute, why you just want to strangle them. Do you understand? Well, you see, that's just the nature of love. Love is love buried, love is love spread, but here's a fact of which we can't deny. Just like Romeo and Romeo was Juliet, love is love till the end. You are truly oh, I never refuse. Love is our world, love is all this, but love is always been the best friend. What I say for hanging and wanting, love is always love in the end. Yes, it was love. Love was good to eat and ask and Simpson and Delilah too. Wait, there's nothing actually ever proved. So why did I do this? Excuse me for the voice. Love is a country, love is a love. Love will never come to be a friend. Love is good, kind to me. Love is love. Love is always love in the end.
But your great husband
going to go out on a limb here and say that love is not always lovely in the end. Often, in the end, there are lawyers. And another thing. That number is naive. And irresponsibly so. Sorry. I just thought that needed to be said for the benefit of the young people. I won't interrupt anymore. Oh, there's a moment coming up that I've become obsessed with. Oh, there you are, Chaperone. I'm in a terrible state.
You certainly are. You can't go to a wedding looking like that.
Oh, you poor dear. Haven't you heard? The wedding has been called off.
Not yours. Mine. That reminds me, might I borrow your veil?
You're getting married? But to whom?
La 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 la. Oh, beautiful lady with that expression.
You're marrying Aldolfo?
Yes. And I know it's surprising, but when I look into his eyes, his big, clumsy eyes, they're drowsy. That's love, isn't it?
Yes, dear. That is love.
Here you are. All right, I'm going to put all my cards on the table. I got a weak heart. Can't take the pressure. If this goes on any longer, you'll get her send it out. Please tell me, is there going to be a wedding or not?
Yes.
Thank you for more than heaven.
Aldolfo and the chaperone are getting married.
What?
Thank you, I have wonderful news. There's going to be a wedding.
We know. Yes, we just heard.
But who told you? I did. How do you know?
Oh, what difference does it make?
Mrs. Talkenberry and I are to be married in the garden at 7:30 this evening.
What?
What? Oh, yes. Congratulations to everyone.
Say, what kind of cockamamie wedding is this? Everybody's getting married except the bride and groom.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Hello, Mr. Martin.
Please don't be that way. Can't you find it in your heart to marry me? Janet, it's our wedding day. And Georgie has gone through all of us people. And I do love you.
But you kissed another woman.
Yes, and I don't understand it. I know this may sound ridiculous, but when I was kissing that Frenchman, it was just like kissing you.
Oh, Robert, you were kissing me.
Wait, so you mean you're me? Why, I say that French accent was remarkably accurate.
Why, thank you. I developed it while playing the role of Monique in the Pulp that baguette.
Baby! Oh, baby! Before you do anything to this, no matter how well you play the part of happy wife, you'll never, ever get a standing ovation again.
Oh, I just don't know. Oh, I'm so confused. Chaperone, just this once, give me some advice that is both coherent and appropriate to the situation. Should I marry Robert?
Okay, here it comes. The moment I was talking about. Not only the culmination of the plot, but a moment that is brought back to the record again and again. Here it is. Well, my advice to you is, and this is it, listen. Well, you can. You see, you can't quite make out what she says,
because someone falls. Let me play for you again. While you can. Is she saying live while you can, or leave while you can? While you can. I mean, it is Beatrice Stockwell, so it might just be a simple one. But this is a wedding after all, and that's exactly what you think you're standing at the altar, isn't it? Live or leave. And you have to live, because you do love him in some way. It's not an exact science. An arrow doesn't come out of the sky and point to the one you're supposed to be with. So, you say to someone, you say, I love you. Sorry, this happens occasionally. We haven't had any accidents yet. More or less. Well, anyway, one day you say to someone, you say, I love you, and you basically phrase it as a question, but then he accepts it as fact. And suddenly there you are in a $3,000 dress with tears in your eyes, and his nephew made you look up. So, what do? Do you say, I was kidding, I was joking? No. You choose to live. So, for a couple of months, you stare at the alien form in bed beside you and think, who are you? Who are you? And then, one day, you say it out loud, and then it's couples counseling, and all of your conversations are about his listening problem and your shopping addiction. And you're constantly revisiting, reevaluating, and redefining before you finally lose the deposit on that house. And the whole fight ends on a particularly ugly note with your only copy of Gypsy flying through the air and smashing against the living room wall. But still, in a larger sense, in the broader sense, it's better to have lived and left, right? At least that's what my relationship therapist tells me. Well, you can. You have no idea how many times I've listened to that. Oh, Chaperone, you certainly have a way with words. Robert, my answer is yes. I will marry you. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Well, Mrs. Dalloway, it looks like this wedding is done. Now you're in trouble. And then a muffin. You can do that. Just give me more time. I can get everything done on her, I promise.
This is nothing. I know what to do. The 13! Begin drama! Okay, Kitty, concentrate and show these people how you can read the minds. Do you mind just something?
No, show what you got.
don't know how you managed to pull it off. That's 3 weddings in 1 day. I guess you're everyone's best woman now.
I am?
Of course you are.
I am!
Hip, hip, hooray!
She's Georgie, my Georgie, the best woman, Georgie.
I wanted to be doing what I best woman.
She's asking in the glory of the fine well done.
Where does the rain?
When does the shine? When does the celebrate a happy wedding time? When does the ring? When does the shine? When does the celebrate a happy wedding time?
Minister, you may begin. Oh no. Who the heck are you? Tricks. Tricks. It's time to realize when my engine needs mending. Tricks. Don't fly and let you lovers die. So sorry, pretty folks. We'll have this music in 2 shakes, and it's on to Rio. Carnival.
Wait! The captain of the ship can perform a marriage.
Yes! And the pilot is comparable to a captain.
And leaves a type of sheet, a sheet of the air, some color type air sheet.
Wait, I got it! Tricks, you can perform marriage on the plane, and we'll have a honeymoon in Rio.
Do you see it?
Oh no, I can't believe it. Everyone, stay calm. This happens occasionally. It's an old apartment with terrible wiring. Stay calm. Just keep the show alive in your minds. amongst yourselves. Don't get distracted. I'll find the music box. Everybody be quiet. It's the super! Oh gosh. Hi. Hello. Your lights are out. Yes. Yeah. We need to shut the power off because we're replacing the breaker panel in the basement. Yes. So we replaced it. We turned the power off. Breaker in all the apartments. Yes. That's what happens. It's normal. Yes. So I got to reset the breakers. Now? It'll only take a second. All right. So I tried calling you earlier before, but there was no answer. Oh, yeah. I've been having some problems with the phone. Here it is. What kind of music was that? It was a record. It was a show. You know, a musical. You like musicals? No, I love musicals. I go with my husband all the time. It's amazing what they can do nowadays. Did you see this side-on? They landed a helicopter on stage in Drowsy. I've seen them all. Cats, Les Mis, Saturday Night Fever. I liked the movie better. Oh, really? Well, goodbye. That's it. It's ruined. One note away from the end of the show, and the mood is ruined. You know what? I'm just going to start my record again from the beginning. No, I can't do that, can I? It's just so frustrating. You have to understand. I love the show so much, and I've never even seen it. My mother gave me the record, and this was just for my father left us. Oh, he didn't leave because of the record. Although, I'm sure it didn't help matters. Look, I know the show is not perfect. The spit take scene is lame, and the monkey motif is labored, but none of that matters. It does what a show is supposed to do. It takes you to another world. A little something to help you escape from the dreary horrors of the real world. A little something